What's up, Neon Nation? Welcome back to the Neon Arcade for a Cyberpunk 2077 lore explained video. In today's video, we're going to be talking about one of the biggest mega corporations in Night City, Militech. Today we're going to be looking at its history, how it came to power, key people involved, what they actually do, and how they operate in Night City, arming and supporting assassins, mercenaries, and even full-scale military operations. Militech International Armaments is a megacorporation valued at €432 billion and specializing in weapons manufacturing and private military contracting. They are the largest weapons manufacturer in the world, and their catalog of gear, arms, and equipment are used by hundreds of nations in departments such as mercenary divisions, assassinations, corporate security, and full-scale military operations. Based out of the eastern US and working closely with police and military forces, they've substantially contributed to civilian security systems. They manufacture high-grade military tech, from simple firearms to heavily armored combat vehicles. Initially founded as Armatech Lucchesi International by Italian weapons designer Antonio Lucchesi in 1996, Militech didn't find its footing until 1998 with the trials for a new US infantry assault weapon. The US government was recovering from bankruptcy during this time, and this began the process to replace outdated weapons tech in the M16A2 rifle. The trials came down to 3 competitors looking to become the new standard issue rifle for the government. The FN-SAP, a cheap but clunky and unreliable weapon that allowed the US to maintain low costs, the Colt AR-17X, a good but expensive gun, and a submission by Armatech Lucchesi, a compact, reliable, and moderately priced rifle. A member of the joint trial, General Donald Lundy, lobbied for the Armatech Lucchesi weapon, but due to a further collapse of the economy and a tightening of the budget, the government picked up the FN-SAP for their standard issue. Now 6 years later, in the second South American conflict, in the jungles of Central and South America, these unreliable SAP rifles, unsuited for tropical climates, led to many deaths of US soldiers. Lundy observed this from afar, and having resigned from the Marine Corps and taken a comfy seat as CEO of Armatech at the request of Lucchesi, he began to formulate a rehaul of the system and saw the need for an efficient military manufacturer producing high-quality equipment. During this time of growth, the company was rebranded to Militech Arms International. Their first success was in 2004 after a disastrous Central American war, where the US finally scrapped the SAP and began new trials for a new standard weapon. The final choice was Militech's Ronin light assault rifle, and they soon won the military sidearm contract. At the same time, this is where Militech expanded their catalog, which included heavy weapons, artillery, and vehicles and aircraft systems. As a more established contractor, they took advantage of yet another economic collapse to buy up competitors to utilize their designers and resources, and this is how they came to be so dominant. Some notable people during this time include Roland Yee, current chairman of the board and one of the original investors in Armatech. We also have Margaret Ellen Goldstein, one of the original investors and one-time lover of CEO Donald Lundy. Mills Engelson is the vice president and director of the Special Projects Division and known as Dr. Death for his unethical and horrifying experiments. We also have Meredith Stout, who's a senior operations manager working for Militech in the year 2077, who we see in the demo. Thanks for watching, guys, and check out the Lore Explained playlist to learn more about the world of Cyberpunk 2077 and join the notification squad by hitting that bell and by subscribing.